Breaking news coming out that the pneumonia outbreak from China is actually now spreading globally. And I know this is not the news that anybody wanted to hear. We had the WHO that inquired about this just a couple days ago. I shared it with you. We had received word that there was an uptick, a massive spike in pneumonia cases in children in China. And a lot of people were concerned because even though they said this is pneumonia, this is not something to be concerned about, this is something we have contained. A lot of people are saying this feels like a repeat of what took place 4 years ago. And they're saying it is starting to feel more so even like that, as now we're getting word that this uptick in pneumonia cases in children is actually spreading. It has gone beyond the borders of China. Now, before I go too far, first let me know I've got 49 people on live with me. If you can hear me and see me okay in the comments, so that way I can make sure that I'm getting the information across to you well. People are saying hi. They're saying that they're here from different places. Can you hear me and see me okay in the comments? Let me know before I dive into the information. People are saying yes, okay, great. So as I mentioned, this is breaking news coming out, and just today that we received word that this uptick in cases is not just happening in China, it is now happening in other nations. People are saying this is spreading. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments before I dive in. A lot of people are saying that we could not trust the information coming out of China. This is a repeat of what they're saying, what happened 4 years ago, that they were trying to keep things under wraps, literally called it a mysterious pneumonia case. It turned out to be what spread globally that caused lockdowns and chaos around the world. And now we're hearing again, there is a mysterious pneumonia case. This has actually been taking place since May, we've heard. They've been trying to keep it quiet. Came out last month that these cases have been on the rise. Hospitals have been delayed and full of children. They cannot see a doctor. In some hospitals, 13 hours, in some hospitals, days that they have to wait to be seen. And they said that this is just pneumonia. It's your typical outbreak that's taking place after lifting the restrictions. Now we're hearing not exactly. It's actually taking place in other countries around the nation, nearby China as well. And there's concerns that this is spreading. So let me know your thoughts. Can we trust China? If you think that we cannot, put a 1 in the comments. If you think that this is not just what they're letting on, put a 1. If you think that no, this is not something to be alarmed about, put a 2 in the comments. I'd like to see people's thoughts. I'm seeing a lot of 1s. All right, so we've got 825 people on, and do me a favor before we dive into the articles. If you appreciate the updates, do me a favor, smash the like button. Just takes a second. Want to keep people up to speed on everything going on. And if you want to stay up to speed, up to date on what's taking place, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. I'll make sure to keep you up to speed on everything. And if you want to support the channel, you can become a member. I've added a join button. You click it. And then in doing so, supporting the channel, all of these articles will pop up in your YouTube feed. And as I mentioned, these have come out in the past 24 hours. We've heard about this pneumonia outbreak in China for about a week or so now. It's been getting a lot of attention. But now we're hearing it's actually spreading into other nations, and there's concerns about what this really is. But if you do not become a member, that's totally fine. I cite all my sources anyways. They are linked in the description below of this live stream. So I'm looking at one right now that says there's a map now showing various countries where pneumonia cases are rising after the China outbreak. And the latest one coming out today is the Netherlands. Another country, the Netherlands, has now reported a concerning rise in pneumonia cases amongst their children in the nation following an outbreak of illness in China. Here's another one coming out just today. India State's Health Department is now on alert as China pneumonia cases spike in India. Vietnam asks WHO and China for more information on spikes in respiratory illnesses taking place in Vietnam. Taiwan is now on alert for mycoplasma pneumonia risk following China outbreak taking place in Taiwan. So this is now in various nations around the world. And do me a favor, please share this out. Let people know, because if we are in fact looking at, I'm seeing a lot of 1s in the comments, a case where this is not what they're letting on. And this is something that is contagious and spreading, similar to what we saw 4 years ago. Please share this out. Get the word out that this could be what we're experiencing right now. And they're saying it actually feels like deja vu repeat, because this is the exact time of year as well that this had taken place before. Now, we had heard from China. They said that, listen, this is simply regular pneumonia. We've lifted the restrictions, and now people are starting to get sick. This is typical. And they're saying this is also the mycoplasma pneumonia But other people are saying, no, this is not what it is. It's a mysterious illness that's beginning to spread. And I shared with you this a couple days ago, as I mentioned, that there was articles coming out. This one from the University of Minnesota that says undiagnosed pneumonia outbreak in China puts pressure on the pediatrics hospitals, prompting more and more questions and people saying, what is this mysterious pneumonia outbreak in China? And again, that is what they were calling it 4 years ago. People are very concerned about this spreading mystery virus throughout China. And now India is preparing as well.